What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, the Gamer 870, back with another banger. Before I even get started, let me shout out my guy, Crazyhotboye. Crazyhotboye. I actually got this idea from his method that he recently posted. If you haven't checked him out, he's a Madden YouTuber. He's full time at this thing. All he does is post coin methods. So if you're low on coins, go check out my boy, Crazyhotboye. Now, let me get to the method though. Um, Earlier I was just scrolling YouTube and I saw his video where he was talking about you can get 300K in an hour. And I was like, wait a minute. I actually can do that for real, for real. If you have a Broncos theme team and you are intent on maxing it out, there are two cards that you have, okay? There are two cards that you have. And those two cards are, well, I've already removed them. But as you all know, that's Patrick Surtain there. And over here, that's Bryce Callahan. They are part of the Team Affinity set. They are part of the Team Affinity set. Those of you who were watching my stream on last night saw that I was given 5 different 80s overall, right? I was given 5 different 80s overall. So what you're going to have to do to get this accomplished is this. Go down to Team Affinity, go all the way down to Trey Smith. Go all the way down to Trey Smith. Now, I've been getting various packs and various things like that, and it's just been coming pretty easy to me. As you can see, though, I already have Patrick Surtain inserted into the Trey Smith as well as Bryce Callahan. Now I'm going to work on building Jayon Brown and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Those are going to be the only two cards that I'm going to have to build. Now I'm going to do something that is going to be a little bit off of the beaten path. I'm going to actually look up those cards and see would it be easier or more sufficient for me to buy them or just build one and buy the other. I have 384s overall. And since my guy Crazy Boy is posted his method, these cards have gone up a little bit. To build these cards have gone up a little bit. I'll show you exactly what it takes to build these cards. All right. So first thing you're going to have to do to build those cards, you're going to have to go to Team Builders. You're going to have to go to Team Builders. And when you go to Team Builders, if it stop acting up, EA go EA. I mean, y'all didn't think that this was going to be a perfectly shot video, did you? When you go to Team Builders, you get this 84 overall team exchange, right? When you put in 380 to 81 cards and 182 to 83 cards, you get an 84 overall. Doesn't matter who you pick because they're just going to be part of the set. They're just going to be part of the set. And I can already tell you that it's probably going to be in my best interest to simply build one of them and buy the other. Build one of them and buy the other. But you're going to have to do that 5 times because once you get once you get 5 of them, you then can go to the sets of the team affinity. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling over my words here. You can then go to your team affinity, and you can pick out these cards. See, I already have 3 of them done. And we're going to actually go for the Trey Smith since I already have 2 of them, and Patrick Surtain as well as Bryce Callahan. Worked out for me beautifully. So what I'm going to do right now, while you all are watching, is going to go and look up this Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and then I'm going to go look up Jayon Brown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Jayon Brown. And I'm going to see which one is the cheapest, and I'm going to build the most expensive, and I'm going to buy the cheapest probably. I think that'll save me the most. And let's see. I'm going to type in Jayon, and I'm going to look him up. He's actually appears to be going for 184. Let me just be sure. Change my filter here. We're going for 174. And now we're going to look up Clyde. We're going to look up Clyde. Okay. He's going for 192. Clyde is going for 192. So we're going to build Clyde and we're going to, we're going to build Clyde and we're going to actually buy Jayon. So let's go ahead and buy Jayon. Now remember, this has been done next to nothing already. This is easy work here. So I'm buying the Jayon, and I'm getting these cards back, y'all. I'm getting these cards back in binder attached form. So now it's time for me to go in and actually purchase 8 80s. I have to buy 8 80s and 2 82s. I have to buy 8 80s and 2 82s. Now earlier when my guy Crazyhotboye E was actually doing this, he was able to go through and find cars that cost 6K. Since he's been doing wait a minute, let me shut up. Let me shut up. You gotta change your filters. When you change your filters, you can make it happen. You can make it happen, but you gotta change your filters. So that's what I'm going to be doing. This one is 6,200. If it's just a couple of hundred or some hundreds over, I don't necessarily care about that. I'll spend that. I'll spend that. But as you can see, these cards are relatively cheap. I've purchased 3 for 6,200 or lower, but you just have to change your filter and be patient. So I have purchased now 4 of them. That's going to be enough for one. Now I just need to get 4 more and 282s. That's going up to 6,400. Let me see if I can beat that anywhere else. 6,100 here. Again, you just want to continue this method over and over until you get what you need. Alrighty. And remember, I started the method with a head start because I already had some of these in my binder. So I didn't have to build from scratch. I simply been playing the game, and that's how I've been getting them. So some of these cards are free. Some of them I'm pulling in packs, but regardless, they're free, and you don't have to spend any money on them. You don't have to spend any money on them. That's the best part of it. So as of right now, my coin stack is looking kind of anemic a little bit because I'm spending all of this money, but it's going to shoot right back up. It's going to shoot right back up because I am going to purchase the Trey Smith and then sell it. I'm going to purchase the Trey Smith and then I'm going to sell it. So can't beat that. Oh, 5K. So this makes it all worth it. This card just made it all worth it. Even those cards that I purchased that were over, me purchasing a card for 5K balanced it all out. So on average, I have been spending a little bit less than 6K on these cards. And I don't know how many that was. I want to purchase one more to be on the safe side. One more. No, I'm not. I'm going to go to my items. I'm not going to spend anything I don't have to. So we're going to remove that filter. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have all of the cards we need for the 80 to 81 portion. Now let's simply go to the 82 portion. Let's go to the 82 portion. Okay, so we're going to go to sets again and auction house. That's what we're doing. I like how they have it so smooth this year. It's a lot easier. So now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to simply go and find car. We're going to adjust these filters and see what we can get. My guy Crazyhotboye E was purchasing cards for 12K or around 12K. I don't necessarily see that happening, to be honest with you. The method has been, I guess it's a little bit popular now because everybody's doing it. You're not finding cards for that cheap anymore. I'm going to get this Bruce Matthews for 13-1 for the purposes of the video. Bruce Matthews for 13-1. And I'm going to get this other Bruce Matthews for 13-6. All right. So I have built two 84s in, well, you've seen me build two 84s in front of you. I already had three. And I purchased another one. So the card I purchased was like 175. These cards that I just built, I built them for 4 times 6 is 24 plus 13, 27. Well, no, 37. So I'm spending about 40 a piece on these. So this is 80 plus the 175. This is about 225. 80, 80 plus the 175. I'm sorry. 80 plus the 175 is going to not be 225. It's going to be 255. So 255 in addition to my other two cards. Now, it won't work for you if you don't have a Broncos Theme Team or as such. You have to have those others in place already. So for 255, I get to come in, go to Team Affinity now. No, I need to go to Team Builders first. I'm sorry. Go to Team Builders again. Redeem. And make sure that it's only pulling from those cards that I just purchased. So that's another reward. Open the pack. Again, this portion doesn't matter. You can buy any of them, but for the sake of time, I'm simply buying the first one that's available because it's going to pull directly from it, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay. So this is $255 that I'm spending. $255 that I'm spending, and I'm going to do it again. I want to do it again. Make sure that I'm spending. Only using the cards that I just purchased. So $255. $255 plus the other two cards. Now, I am going to use these 84s to go and build Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I want to use these 84s to go and build Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And let me see. Sets. Program, Team Affinity. We scroll until we find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Redeem. All of our 84s are in. Okay, we're done with that. So now we come down to Mr. Trey Smith. We have Sertan, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Callahan, and Brown. We simply put it in and we redeem. We have now gotten Trey Smith. And we have an 89 overall West Champion Trey Smith token completed. And we got a Team Affinity token. So that's going to come in handy later. Now, wait a minute, EA. Don't tell me y'all done did me dirty and didn't give me my cards back. Don't tell me you did me dirty and didn't give me my cards back. Because you know EA would do it. But they didn't this time. Here are my cards right here. And I'm simply going to put that 89 Trey Smith on the market because I already have one of them. I'm going to simply put him on the market. So I'm going to search options first off. Now, mind you, I just spent like $255 on the card. One is on the market for $516. So I'm going to put this card on the market for $515. And when it sells, when you reduce the training, when you reduce the previous stuff that I did, you will have a profit of approximately $255 into $515. It won't be $515. It'll be more like $465. So that's 200K. That's 200K just that easy. So that's 200K just that quickly, just that easily. So winning, we're winning. Like can't beat that. You can't beat that. So 200K just that quickly, and I'm going to get the training out of Mr. Jayon Brown. Honestly, I might even use Friday, but that'll be honest. But with all that being said, that was a really quick way to, and I just showed you whenever that card sells 200K in the length of time of this video. If you have a Broncos theme team, you have a little bit of time. So, with no further ado, you all continue to be blessed. Continue to tell our God to use you. If nobody told you today, I love each and every one of you. Y'all go ahead and use the method if you're rocking with a Broncos theme team, you maxed out. Be blessed. Peace.